So now we have few more terms, that is the coordination number. As I told you that coordination number is actually a number of ligands which are actually attached to the central metal atom. For example, in this case, this is the central metal atom and these are my ligands. So how many ligands you can see? 6. So obviously coordination number is going to be 6. So it indicates number of coordinate bonds formed between central atom and the ligands. For example, in this again, this is a central metal atom, this is the 6 ligands, so obviously the coordination number is going to be 6. So here we were I took an example of monodentate ligands, right? That means which have one donor site. But if in case you have a ligand which has more than one donor site, then in that case, how we are going to see the coordination number? Number of ligands into denticity. For example, suppose I have this thing, right, to copper, this thing ethane 1,2-diamine is attached, two molecules of ethane 1,2-diamine is attached. So here the coordination number is not going to be 2, right? As you can see 2 here, so don't think like that it is going to be 2, because En is didentate, it is bidentate actually, it has 2 donor sites. So that means you need to multiply the number of ligands with the denticity, so that means coordination number comes out to be 4. This is an important point which you have to keep in mind, so that whenever we are talking about monodentate, it is equal to the number of ligands. But when we are talking about the polydentate, then we need to take into consideration the number of ligands into the denticity, whether they have 2 donor sites, 3 donor sites or 4 donor sites, you need to multiply that with the number of ligands. Then you will get the coordination number. Now what is the coordination sphere? This whole thing is a coordination sphere in which you have central metal atom, you have the ligands, this is the unionizable part, along with the ionizable ion also is present outside the bracket. It is the whole is called as coordination sphere. Now what do we mean by oxidation number of central atom? As you all know that oxidation number is the residual charge which is actually left on the atom when all other atoms are removed from it. Similarly, in this case we will define in a similar way that oxidation number of central atom is the charge possessed by the central atom when all other ligands with their electron pairs are actually removed. So now for example in this case it comes out to be +1. So it is not like that you need to remember that, you actually have a formula to find it. So before finding, there are certain set of rules which you need to use as you used in the chemical bonding, that in the redox reaction, that the charge on the anion is considered to be the same thing which is present on that. The charge on the cation is again the same oxidation number which is present on that, and for neutral molecule oxidation number is taken as 0. So this you need to keep in mind, and whenever you are calculating the oxidation number, if it is a neutral molecule, the whole thing is a neutral molecule, you need to equate it with 0, and if there is any charge like 3 negative, 2 negative, 4 positive, you need to equate all those sum with that charge. Just look at one example. So here if I need to find the oxidation number of iron, how can I do that? So I know that to find it, it is 4 into oxidation number of K positive plus X into plus oxidation number of iron plus 6 into oxidation number of Cn, and this is a neutral molecule, so we are going to equate it with 0. So the K is +1, we know that, so it is +4 plus X plus 6 into Cn is obviously a radical, that is -1, so it comes out to be -6 is equal to 0. So what do you get? You get X minus 2 is equal to 0 or X is equal to +2. So here the oxidation state of iron, that is of central metal atom, is +2. Likewise you can find for copper also. So as you can see that copper is X plus 4 into Cn is -1. So -1, it is a charged part, so you need to equate it with that. So it becomes X minus 4 is equal to -3. X is equal to -3 plus 4 comes out to be +1. That is why I told you that here the oxidation number of copper is +1. So this is how you can actually find out the oxidation states for the central atom. Now as we know now about the coordination sphere and the complexes, so we are just going to classify the complexes into many types just depending upon the similarity in the ligands or dissimilarity in the ligands. So we have homoleptic complexes, we have heteroleptic complexes. Homoleptic one is that in which the ligands are almost similar to each other. They are actually the similar groups. As you can see here, this is central metal atom cobalt and NH3 is the ligand and 6 ligands are there. And these NH3 ligands are all same with each other. So that means it belongs to a homoleptic complex. But here what we see is, here the central metal atom is again a cobalt, but here 2N is present and 2Cl is present. That means 4 ligands are 4, number of ligands are 4, but here both the ligands are different, 2Cl and 2N. So that means it is a member of heteroleptic complex. So whenever you see that ligands are similar, so it is homoleptic. If when you see that the ligands are different, it is heteroleptic. Likewise, we have homonuclear and polynuclear. Homonuclear complex is that in which only there is one central atom. As you can see here, 1 cobalt, 1 central atom, 6 ligands. So it is a homonuclear one. But when the number of central metal atom is more than 1, it comes out to be a polynuclear complex. As you can see in this case, central atom is a CO, here also it is CO, and these are all ligands. So that means here more than one central atom is present. So whenever there is more than one central atom is present, then it is called as polynuclear complex. And if there is only one central atom present, it is called as homonuclear complex. So this is how you are going to classify the complexes depending upon the similarity into the ligands into this thing homoleptic and heteroleptic, and depending upon the number of central atom, it is homonuclear and the polynuclear. So this is what is the basic definitions which are involved. So just look at the board, we will start with another.